Hey, so I'm making this one from work right now. Y'all could tell from my background, I am very much still on the clock. But I wanted to make this video for y'all tonight because it's been a rough couple weeks at my job, man. The store was a shit show before this. It was real bad. The crew members were getting unmotivated and working. The management was getting already unmotivated, which led to a lot of other people becoming unmotivated. It was a very unhealthy work environment. And it feels like my company's finally trying to get a handle on it after so long. But here's the thing. When I first got hired here, I've only been working here about 3 months, but when I first got hired here, I came on as management and I gave this place a lot. Like I gave it a lot. Cleaning top to bottom, making sure our reviews were straight, making sure the customers had a good experience when they were here, regular stuff like that. During the time of it all going sour, it was also during the time where I was trying to prove to my boss that I was well equipped enough to move up to a higher management title. Well, the boss that I spent all that time working closely with and training with, he left, abandoned ship for whatever reason. He's gone, he's out of here. So that just left me, a couple other incompetent managers, and our boss's boss, who now has to fill in all the blanks, which is a lot of blanks to fill in. You good? Nah, you good. While all that was happening, I really got to a place where I personally was done with the company. I mean, I talked to my family about what it would look like to leave. I did some personal planning on what it would take for me to survive if I left, you know, as far as surviving off of just my clothing business or however I was gonna get the means to survive. There was a lot of thinking about that, and I thought real hard about it, bro, because I'm not really one to put, I don't think that my goal is to work in general. I don't think that I'm meant to be working. I'm meant to be doing something like this where I'm helping other people. Like my job is not to be at nobody's company at a 9 to 5. So that coupled with the fact that it felt like the employees at my job, the managers, none of us, it didn't feel like we were being cared for properly. I was heavily regarding quitting. To get to the point, today I had a couple conversations with a new manager, a couple of my old employees that know me and they trust me. And I say all that to say that I'm about ready to give it one last shot at really pushing heavy on getting this store together. Not because I love this company in any way, shape, or form, but the relationships that I've built with the people here. It's like some of these kids depend on me, man. Like some of these kids were not seeing hours until I said something to my boss to make them get more hours. You know, a lot of these kids they are scheduled for days that they can't work due to school or family things, but nobody is higher than them that can accommodate them the way that they need to be accommodated because nobody's paying as much attention to the store. So as I'm taking note of all of this and I'm seeing all the problems within the store, I'm also slowly but surely realizing that although we might be hiring new and more competent help, that there's probably not gonna be anybody that has my full grasp of this situation like me. Now, my original problem was that I was asking my job for a title promotion to manager that would technically be involved in doing everything that I'm trying to take control of now. They are very hesitant about that, I'm assuming because of how my last GM burnt them. So my big debate has been like, okay, am I really gonna work this? Am I really gonna take the little bit that they're offering me and really put my all into the store? Because that's what's being asked, is that we put our all into the store to make it a better place. So where I was at is, do I put my all into the store to make it a better place, or do I just cut my losses and focus on me, right? And I feel like a lot of us get there. Do we focus on our 9 to 5 or do we focus on our passion and pursuit? Because it's important to pick where you're gonna anchor down and apply pressure at, right? And I was getting ready to walk away from here, man. I mean, my last couple of shifts, I did not really give a fuck about what happened here. I wasn't really, you know, checking on whatever. I wasn't really doing my job, you know? Like, I didn't really care. I was ready for them to let go of me. But after a couple conversations today with a new manager that actually was bold enough to call me on my shit, like, I mean, since I got here, I haven't seen you doing shit. And I had to set back like, fair point, because I haven't, because I've been tired of the disrespect. But I can see how you coming in as a new guy, you can see me as just somebody who was adding to the problem. I can respect that. I'm adult enough to admit that. So after that conversation and then talking to a couple of my team members, really, and this is what really did it, really talking to my team members that I know that will get behind me and stand behind me and work for me if I was put in a position to where I really could make and shape the rules of this store. They're like, we'd love to fall behind you, man, but it doesn't seem like you're much in that running anymore. And honestly, I had took myself out of it. You good? All right. And honestly, I had took myself out of it. But it's a good, I feel like the fact that I hung in here so long and didn't just give up was somewhat of a blessing, because I'm now realizing what the real problems are here and how easy it is for me to step in and fix these problems, because I already know about them and I already know the people who will help me fix them. You know, how I was looking at the situation as they should just move me up and like work with me from there, because I've been showing what I can do since I've gotten here. None of them saw it. My boss that left saw it. And it would be nice if this was one, collective thing where if my one boss saw it, then, inadvertently everybody saw it. But unfortunately, that's not how it works in corporations where there's multiple franchises of this specific location or of this specific franchise every fucking where. So with that being said, I made this video to say that I did start this week overwork. I was about to leave, stop showing up so they could turn me, whatever meant that I was going to be out of here. But due to like sticking in there and like really looking at it from all sides, really allowing it to marinate and not making any rash decisions, because I could have made a rash decision and just left like, nah, fuck this, I'm cool, right? I didn't make that rash decision. I said, hold on, wait, let me give it a couple days. I'm gonna work. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really give a fuck about the way I was working. I'm like, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, but let me see where it's going. I feel like through doing that, a lot of my team members and the new manager, shout out to him, they was able to open up my eyes to a new perspective of looking at it, because I could just keep going down the path of, yeah, I'm done, or I could use this as yet another opportunity to prove that people often stack odds against me, because it went from me being this person that was damn near holding the store up to now everybody slowly has something to say about the kid. And it's only been like a week. Everybody slowly has something to say about me. And y'all know how fast that can go in the food industry and how quickly that could go in, the working industry. You go from being there to there overnight. But I perform better when the odds are stacked against me, man. I perform better when people don't need to see me coming, when people don't see that aggressive side coming. So I made this video to say, like, we back in it, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, we back in it. Over the next couple weeks or so, I'm gonna show them how this store is really supposed to be ran, because I really still haven't seen it being run to the potential that it's supposed to. I still see things that I would personally call out, and the things that they call out aren't really the things that I would personally call out, because those aren't the things that are crippling the store, But I'm gonna take this as my last point to, show them that I know what the hell I'm doing, because that's really what it's all about. I'm really making this to say that the lowest of the lows, sometimes you really gotta thug those out, man, because, only through thugging that out is you really gonna get to the real clarity of the situation. But no matter the situation you in, we not making rash decisions. This year is not about making rash decisions, bro. We gonna sit, we gonna let shit marinate, and then we gonna take the best course of action that's gonna benefit us. You feel what I'm saying? And if anybody's taking actions that's trying to benefit them, so with that being said, I'm basically say that to say, I'm really trying to be a mentor out there for anybody who often thinks like this or is often in these situations, bro, and just looking for somebody to help lead them out. What y'all don't need is one of these YouTube teachers out here giving you the next 10 tips and tricks on how to get this bag, bro. What y'all need is a mentor that's going to hold you accountable and make sure that you are growing with every mistake that you make. So, with that being said, I ain't going to hold up too many of y'all time. I'm going to link a video right here that's very relative to what y'all are watching right now. If y'all like this, y'all going to like that. I'll see y'all later.